Hey guys, today we'll be talking about... Wait a minute. I already reviewed the Uriven Gundam. Nope. Today I'll be looking at a high-grade Saturnix unit and a high-grade Saturnix weapon. For the Saturnix unit, you get 4 runners and a sticker sheet. And then for the Saturnix weapon, you get 2 runners. So I have already looked at the core Gundam with the Uriven armor set, so the link will be on top for the full review for the core Gundam and the Uriven Gundam, if you guys want to check it out. Now let's move on to the Saturnix armor and the weapon set. So this is what you're gonna get for the Saturnix unit. So you get the flyer and then with all the orange armor, so you get both legs, the back skirt, the chest, the V, you can call it a V-fin, the shoulder, the arm, the side skirt, and the chest. Whereas for the weapon set, you get this huge and impressive weapon, the drill and then the claw that you can attach with one of these on top of on the pegs right here. Then you have a total. Then you have a whole fixed unit for the Saturnix armor. So enough about this, let's strip this guy down and put this on the core Gundam. So let's get the main star here. Core Gundam. So for easier transformation, I gotta move the backpack away first. Remove the gun. Take the leg piece. So this is where the knees are. Turn the leg around. And then you have movable wheels at the back. But the thing is that it does come off quite easily. So be careful not losing that guy. So transformation as it is. Take the feet. Go all the way back. Exposing the hole right there for the peg there to slot it in. It looks like that. Do the same on the other leg. Flip the tiny front skirt up. Peg that in. Peg it in. Peg the back skirt on. Pull the arm apart. Slot the chest over just like that. Peg the top of the chest part in. Do the same on the other side. Peg the top of the chest in. Peg the arm in. Put back the fist. And put the fist guard on top of it. Do the same on the other arm. Same thing on the fist. Slot the shoulder in. Slot the shoulder in. And the crown jewel V-fin to make the core Gundam into Saturnix Gundam. And here we go. Well, overall, it's the same kind of armor on style. It's the same with the Uriven Gundam as well. Nothing too fancy, but honestly, when it comes to the detail of this kit, the white and the orange and some of the green, the red, the yellow does match well. But the thing with this orange is that I initially thought that the orange would be more vibrant than this pale orange. The orange on here doesn't look pop, as I would put it, but I would rather have it a bit more vibrant. To give it a bit more saturation, then it will make it look even more vibrant. Personally, when it comes to the look of the Saturnix Gundam, I do really like the V-fin that they have. It has that devil horn kind of look to it, and it's a very different spin for a main Gundam suit. So that's why it gives this guy a very different kind of taste, which kind of caught my attention when it was released. Here's the size comparison. High-grade Uriven Gundam, Master-grade Zaku 2, Master-grade Ball, and the high-grade Mass 4 Gundam. Now let's put on the Saturnix weapon. So with this weapon, you can. So what I do is kind of remove this piece first. Well, that came out off. So with this attachment piece, that you have 2 pegs right there. Then you can slot into any of the holes. You can put all the way in the front, or all the way in the back, or you can put it in right in the middle. However you want it, but usually I will put it right all the way at the back so that it will be easier for him to store on the shoulder. Let's get him right here. You see the hole there on the side. Don't use the peg that is at the back. This was originated from the Uriven Gundam, so this peg is completely useless. So put it on, peg it into the shoulder or in the arm. And now you have Saturnix Gundam full package. So with this armor, you can get this guy in a lot of great poses. And personally, when it comes to Gunpla, I really prefer my Gunpla to have more short range kind of weapon so that it gives the Gundam a bit more characteristic. Guns, cannons, I don't really do fancy, so that's why I don't really like, because to me they all look kind of the same. But when it comes to the short range weapon like the drill, the claw, and the other swordbuster kind of weapon, that really does give the Gundam a bit more characteristic. So which hence why I'm more attracted to the Saturnix Gundam. So let's talk about the articulation. The head is on the ball joint, the arm is on a ball joint, then you can turn 360 quite easily as well, because you don't have the Uraven fin funnels at the back to blockage. On the shoulder, actually this one does have articulation, it can swing back and forth. Because of that pad, you can turn this guy around. You can turn 360 below the shoulder, bend at the elbow, ball joint wrist, skirt move up and down, the legs move up and down, outwards, bend, double bend at the knee, legs can turn around. You have a ball joint inside the feet, so you can get side to side as well. So you can get quite a lot of poses with this guy with short range, and you can get a lot of intimidating poses with Saturnix Gundam. So with this armor, it looks great next to my Uraven Gundam and then the Mars 4 Gundam. These are the only 3 main suit Gundam that I prefer from the Build Divers Rewrite series. And not to forget, this guy does come with extra accessories. So it does come with an open arm, the fist where you can separate the thumb and the hand, which I don't prefer at all, 2 of them. A backpack that you can attach the Saturnix weapon onto it and then put it onto another Gunpla, but I don't think that I will be using this, so I'm gonna toss it away. And the other 2 accessories, which is this for the Saturnix handle. So you can take this guy off for demonstration. Whoops, layer right there. Then take one of these, you just slot it into the pack, then you have a handle for whoever Gunpla that you plan to use. I don't think that I will be using for this guy because of how big the forearm is. The moment when you attach this guy in, so he will hold the weapon on an angled side instead of a straight side, because of how that side was angled in a way. So it doesn't look that great. For the other Gundam, you can use this if you plan to customize this, but I would prefer to leave it as a pack and rather attach it to the forearm. Yeah, this looks way better. So let's talk about the good stuff about the Saturnix Gundam. This is my preferred armor set. This is my preferred armor set for the core Gundam. Honestly, I like the color that they chose, but I wish that the orange is a bit more bright and vibrant. The other thing is that this guy has a huge drill, which I'm a fan of. It looks way badass. It has a wheel at the feet. It feels like a tank. The bad part is that how Bandai really sell this kit, because you have to get a Uraven Gundam, because you need the core Gundam to build the Saturnix Gundam. Then the rest of the Uraven armor will be put aside, or it will be useless at the end. So this is the one bad point. Then secondly is that you have to buy Saturnix armor and the Saturnix weapon separately. So which means that you have to buy 3 sets to make a Saturnix Gundam. To be honest, it's a bit of a waste. It's a waste of money, you can say that, and a waste of plastic as well, because you are not going to use the Uraven armor at all. So this is my review for the Saturnix Gundam. To be honest, I really do like the Saturnix Gundam, but I only wish that the Bandai didn't sell Saturnix Gundam this way. I do think that this is my final purchase of this core Gundam version, because I already own 3 of them, and every one of them are pretty much the same, other than the weapons and the slight armor changes here and there. So if you like this video, please do give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and I will be bringing you more Gunpla reviews and Transformer reviews, and I'll see you all next time.